thinks the moon landing was a hoax.
Technically, the moon itself is a hoax.
Right, but betting with Sportsbet's new iPhone app?
I could do this standing on my head.
Thanks, Gravity. Sportsbet's new iPhone app. It's foolproof.
The FTFE show. Welcome to the FTFE show. Welcome to the FTFE show. Earth thinks that evolution is real. Chemtrails don't exist, vaccines work. Climate change is happening, you landed on the moon. The FTFE show. Welcome to the FTFE show. Welcome to the FTFE show. Scooty, it's not alright. Baby, it's not alright.
We're living on a disk, floating through space, with a tiny sun.
Hey, I'm FTFE. Welcome back to the channel that does to stupidity what the passage of time is slowly doing to my old body. And what Chris Ava Tyson has just done to the MrBeast channel. And we're going to have a little chat about that before we get into the fun of the Flat Earthers. But yes, hello everyone. Thank you for joining me for my birthday special. We are a few days late because I got really drunk. And then I broke my PC. So yeah, there's that. But I'm back. And we're going to do the birthday special today. So happy birthday to me. I'm 41, despite my youthful looks. I know, right? Who would have thunk it? So, MrBeast. I'm aware, you guys are obviously... Are we going to do the buffering thing, are we, YouTube? That's what's going to happen, is it? Yeah, thought so. Oh, Jiffy and Man of War, thank you very much for the 20 and the 10 memberships. That is amazing. I very much appreciate it. Jiffy Jiffo for $2 says, happy 69th birthday, 41, guys. 41. Right, yeah. So MrBeast has a friend who he's known since he was very, very young, who kind of has been on the channel with him for a long time. And then recently... they began to transition and changed from Chris with a C to Chris with a K. And, that's cool. That's who they want to be. Then they changed the name to Ava. A lot of people were like, oh, this is going to be a problem for MrBeast. MrBeast was very much defending them. MrBeast tweeted out, oh, there is... he's not a nightmare. They're not a nightmare. They are my friend. This transphobia is ridiculous, right? So MrBeast was supporting them. It turns out that he is a, shall we say, minor attracted person. And a very big fan of cheese pizza, it would appear. You know what that stands for, right? Yeah. Yeah, so... turns out that MrBeast's friend Ava Chris Tyson has been communicating very inappropriately with people that are under the age of 15. Some have come forward. One of them in particular is trying to deny the grooming, but is clearly a victim of grooming. And then it gets worse, and we find out that they had a Discord server specifically for sharing PDF file stuff, corn, and then it gets even worse that MrBeast was in this Discord server and interacted with people there. Turns out there's a video of MrBeast when he lived with Ava Chris Tyson, when they had a picture drawn by someone who draws very young anime thing, and I do think that they may have just killed MrBeast's channel. Then it turns out that MrBeast is a fraud and fakes most of his videos and prizes, and lies about a lot of things. I've kind of thought MrBeast was perfect and good, and probably many did, but turns out that he is not that ethical in a lot of ways. So, very interesting that, I don't know what it is, but a lot of the big YouTubers lately, coming out, and they're not nice people. They're a lot of minor attracted people, and it's worrying. Why? It's creepy. Anyway, so I just thought that, YouTube. He is Mr. YouTube, and he's got an Amazon show coming up, and then this happens. So yeah. Hello everyone. Anyway, thank you for joining today. What is all your thoughts on the MrBeast situation? Right, and I'll tell you what's coming up at midnight. We will be possibly having back on David Bora, who doesn't understand gravity. And I'll just double check with him now. Send him a link in 30 minutes. Before that, we're going to have a look at Cece, Chris, from New York, Westchester County. Because he's not really someone that I've covered that much. I feel like I should have covered him a lot more. But I haven't. So we're going to do that. But I'm going to say hello to everyone that's in the chat. Hello. Thank you all for joining me. I very much appreciate it. If you want to help the channel grow, the best thing you can do is smash the like button. Subscribe if you are not already. And share the channel with your friends and, even your enemies. Why not? And if you haven't seen Wolverine and Deadpool, go and see it. I will not spoil anything at all. I promise. Nothing. Apart from the fact it's fucking awesome. Alejandro Vallejo says, we knew there had to be a dark side to MrBeast. Yeah, I know what you mean. There's no one can be that perfect, right? Apart from me, obviously. Although, I guess my dark side is that I got arrested for beating up my neighbor. But hey. Yeah, Charlie, Deadpool was fucking amazing. Brenda Crate says, happy belated Naval Day, Craig. Thank you very much. I like celebrating the day I escaped from a womb of darkness. Caucasian Sensation says, member for 32 months, happy birthday. You don't look a day over 250. Get out. Pig Venus, member for 16 months, says, I just realised I have not seen Batman and yourself in the same room. No comment. Man of War became a member. Welcome to Scrappers. There's 31 members already on this stream. Thank you very much. Just going to refresh my page, make sure everything is running properly, and then we're going to go and have a look at CC. Right. If you guys go to CC, Chris from Westchester County's channel, and pick a video. All right. Any of them. I'm going to start with his newest one, and then we go until the Flat Earther comes, okay? So if you guys just want to choose a video you want me to cover, his videos are usually just 5 or 6 minutes long, so we probably get through a few of them. Mark W says, MrBeast has over 300 million subs. Imagine the revenue. I know, right? Hello, the Canadian Space Advocate. No, Zumi, I've been terribly busy and I haven't. I do apologise. Right. Let's do this then. Right. Anyway. Infinite Me's. So CC is an interesting one. Not the smartest cookie. That's for sure. Okay, right. So his most recent one is called Hollywood Has No Imagination on Our Flat Earth. In the meantime, whilst I'm going over that one, I'd like you guys to go and look at CC's channel and tag me with the titles of the videos. You can even put the links in, and if you're not a moderator, hopefully the mods will let them through. Yes, Joz, it was my birthday a couple of days ago. Thank you very much. Thank you, General E. Shady. I very much appreciate it. String News 1 says, Flat Earth Dave, I hear he's a scammer. Yeah, ain't that the fucking truth? Okay. Why can't I hear him? Because I have this... Oh, wrong one. Ah. It would help if I sorted out my sound settings. There we go.
See, Hollywood.
Okay. Chris. Right, hopefully there should not be any buffering. In fact, it's telling me that the bitrate is slightly higher than it needs to be. PJ, $2 says, happy hangover. I mean birthday. Like 2 days hangover. Right, when I was in the Royal Navy, I could, right, we get paid at midnight, right, on payday. And as soldiers, as sailors in the military, we'd already spent all our measly wage that we got the month before. So then we get paid at midnight, and say it's a Tuesday or whatever. Tuesday night, we'd go out and get at midnight, once we got paid, go to the bars for like 2.5 hours, get as smashed as possible, get in like 4 or 5 in the morning, then get up at 7 and go and do a 3-hour parade. And it's absolutely fine, you can deal with it. But apparently I can't do that kind of stuff anymore when I'm 41. A couple of shots of tequila and maybe a beer or two, and I'm not walking very straight. Not that I can walk anyway. If I'm walking even less straight than I normally do. Stanley Tool says, tell CC his wife had legal, legit reasons to leave his ass. I think she's still around.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. CC here, Chris, from New York, Westchester County. 7/28/24.
Anyone know where he's from? Not me.
See, Hollywood really has never had any brilliant ideas at all when it comes down to aliens. They always use creatures from the deep sea or something else like that. But I want you to take a look at this onion.
I mean, I didn't think that was where that was going, to be honest. Hollywood doesn't understand aliens. Here's an onion. Dihydrogen monoxide, £2 says, can someone give CC a lesson on focusing cameras?
The red onion that I've been growing, and I'll show you the garden later on during the week. But remember the War of the Worlds? Tell me that does not look like that at all. Here it is. War of the Worlds coming at you. Especially the most recent one. I mean, this is their imagination. This is Hollywood. They have none. That's why you always see a globe in the background for no reason at all. But that's your War of the Worlds creature. Spaceship. An onion. Thank you for subbing. Thank you for viewing my videos. Let me be a part of your life.
Hi, I'm Colin Farrell. Check out the trailer for my new
Colin,
series.
what are you doing? I don't want you.
Trust me.
Somehow Colin Farrell appeared then. So he it didn't look like an onion. It actually looked like a radish to me. But does someone want to explain to me how we got he had an issue with the globe because an onion looked slightly like an alien in a movie? Is that... Well, you know what? I can't debunk that, CC. I literally can't I'm sorry. I don't know what to do. Guys, I've been beaten by a flat earther. He's made an undebunkable video. that red onion did look slightly like an alien creature, possibly, maybe, from a movie. Who knows? And somehow that relates to flat Earth. Chris, buddy, dude, oh pal, what? So yeah, there was the first one. Right, I'm gonna have a look through the chat and see if you guys have suggested any other ones. Alright. Zoomy says this one.
It's February 2nd.
Right, so Zoomy Tomato, and thank you for being an awesome subscriber, Zoomy. I love you. In fact, I love all of you. Apart from, you know, Gary. And if you also want to say thank you to Zoomy Tomato, check out the new emojis in the chat for members. And as there is now another 31 members to add to my hundreds already, you also get these new emojis. Krakatoni, 1,000 miles per hour spin, and a Failzoid. Oh, I should put CC on screen. Hey, you don't want to just see me. I know I'm good looking and that, but...
Let's get right into it.
Yeah, let's do it. Oh, wait. I kind of missed his intro.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be.
Cheers, Jim.
See here, Chris, from New York, Westchester County.
Oh, David Moore's here. I can start now. Thanks. So, hey, I'm FTFE. Welcome back to the channel that does just... Wait.
It's February 2nd.
I just realised which one this is, Zoomy.
2020. Okay. Let's get right into it.
Oh, God.
8 inches per mile squared.
Wrong.
8 inches per mile squared.
He said it twice, guys. He's got me again. Tiny Captain, General Kenobi.
Eight inches per mile squared.
Cece, I can confirm that that pumpkin is not in any way 8 inches per mile squared. Just so you're aware, buddy.
That's your planet. That's what you live on. Apparently, that's what we were told when we were in high school and middle school and many other years, and we had this big globe in front of us, sitting right there. They don't do it in college.
I think I figured out why CC is a flat earther. Because his teacher, instead of a globe, had a pumpkin. It makes sense. You wouldn't think you live on a pumpkin. And Rachie50 is one of my favourite ex-flat earthers, says, happy belated birthday. Thank you very much. Hope you got over your hangover. Oh, maybe. Possibly just about. Yeah, hopefully there will be a debate in about 40 minutes if the flat earther responds. Because even though he confirmed like an hour ago, you know what they're like. They're flaky as fuck.
But through your scholastic years from first grade all the way up until you graduate, there's always a globe somewhere. I can guarantee you that. One mile, 8 inches, of course.
I just know what's coming.
2 miles, 32 inches. 3 miles, 72 inches. And this is...
You notice he had to write this down and read it. He couldn't do this in his head. It's a Rubik's for $2 says, trick to not getting hungover is to never be sober. Yeah, but I kind of need to be sober sometimes. Gym and driving is kind of hard. Pished.
where it gets a little crazy. This is where that hump should be. You know, right about here. 4 miles, 128 inches.
You can see the thing that he's printed off is the chart that all the Flerfs show around, which they don't understand at all. Jiffy Jiffo for $2 says, did you say you got 31 subs, rookie numbers, and then gifted another 10 memberships? Jiffy, you are a legend. Thank you very much, my friend.
And you go all the way down to 100 miles. Wow. We're talking about 6,066 feet.
He looks so happy with himself, doesn't he? Look at that smug face.
Amazing. I like those numbers. 666, 333.
Yeah, guys, don't ever drink and drive. You might spill it.
This is wrong. This diagram.
Yeah, you're right. It's wrong. It was made by a Flerf.
Completely wrong. It's bullshit.
Correct. Good job.
Not saying the Earth is round. Oh, it is. But it's flat. See, that's a
So it's a dinner plate, then. Good that we've got his specific definition.
thing. See, it's round, but it's flat. There is no space. There are no stars. There's nothing. What you're watching up there is something you'd see in the Hayden Planetarium down in New York City, which NDT is actually the VP of. That's
Cool story, bro.
right, NDT.
Oh, God.
Who claims that the Earth is actually pear-shaped. That's our leading.
No, it's shaped like a pear in that it's slightly wider at the bottom and bulges at the middle. It's not literally the shape of a pear. But, there's actually pears that are as round as this. So, I mean, you could say it's pear-shaped if it's a particular pear.
Scientist. But nobody sees that. Nobody manages to talk about that at all. Nobody talks about the Space Challenger accident that happened in 1986 when these astronauts are still alive. Proving it.
I mean, that's fucking disgusting. They're not. People look like other people sometimes. They died. Flerf has confirmed.
Nobody talks about that. They all exploded. There is not a single person with that sort of background or education that would sit on a rocket with all that rocket fuel.
Because, of course, Cece knows all about education, right, guys? Yeah, he is obviously an authority on education, right? And, by the way, thank you very much for being here. You guys are amazing. Please smash that like button. Subscribe if you're not already. If you want to help the channel, please share with your friends and probably your enemies as well. As it's my birthday party, a tip would be absolutely lovely if you feel so inclined. If not, just enjoy the show. I very much enjoy you being here. You are all amazing. Not you, Gary. Okay.
Worrying about that it might explode. Not a single astronaut will ever go on there. If you want to call them astronauts, because they're not going into space. So what actually...
Yeah, they are. They are, CC. They definitely are.
do we call them? Space Rangers? I don't know, because that's obviously what it must be.
But you just said they're not going to space.
Space Ranger. A cartoon character. All the education, all the money.
Right, I keep seeing him suck on that vape, but I've not seen him blow anything out.
That they didn't spend any money because it's all been bought and paid for through NASA.
Nastringer, the
They
whole
have no
thing.
student loans. They have nothing. They've got nice houses and long driveways and.
Thank you,
set for
Andres.
life. Meanwhile, this is what we're given.
Oh, he does blow stuff out. No, again, that was made by a Flerf. It's not right.
Mathematical computations that 95% of us will never even look at.
No, no flat earther looks at computations because they don't understand mathematics. Dihydrogen monoxide for £2 says disrespecting the dead makes you a piece of shit, CC. You ain't wrong.
Ever. Because who would? As far as they're concerned, we're a planet. And we're floating through space. I have a boat.
He's got a boat. Boat. Tim Davidson for $2 says, fight just won a debate 40 minutes before it started. Yeah, well, you can't really lose a debate against a flat earther, can you? Let's all be fair. YouTube is being a bit silly. I hope you guys aren't getting buffering.
It's about 12 feet long. 12 and a half feet long.
He's got a boat, guys, and that's what he's talking about. Just in case you're worried, his boat is 12 and a half feet long.
And I don't take it in the ocean. I'm a freshwater fisherman.
And what's your point here, CC?
You know, if I'm on the Sound, you know, if I'm actually out in the ocean, I want to be at least 2 or 3 miles out there. You know, 2 or 3 miles. I'm a little.
You know, CC, we would also like you several miles out at sea. Just all the way.
A boat like mine, which is only about 48 inches in height, is 32 inches. Should be the curvature of the Earth.
Oh God, where's he going?
So you could probably only see, like, if my boat's this big, you could probably only see about this. Right here. That's only 2 miles. See, the P900 and the P1000 zoom in a lot longer distance than that. And it's a...
Yeah, with really poor resolution and a sensor that can't cope with the amount of stuff coming in. Kind of why they discontinued the P1000 for a much better model. Of course, the flat earthers think that they discontinued the P1000 to hide it from the public because it was disproving the globe. Sorry, itchy nose, I'm not picking it. Because there's already that picture, that video. Asher for £5 says, I'm not a wealthy man, but you deserve something for your service against Flerfdom. And it's your birthday. You bring us much laughter and learning. Asher, thank you very much. And again, it's never, ever, needed. Or what my channel is should be free for everybody. And I just really appreciate the support that you guys give. It means the absolute world. Eclipse Chris for £2 says, happy birthday. Did you see Iron Horse on Modern Day Debate? Gravity. No, that sounds like it could be something fun to review. No, just reset the stream. Hopefully it should stop bugging out.
HD. We pulled up islands. We pulled up cities from 50 miles away. And let's take a look at the computations on 50 miles away.
Yeah, he's obviously talking about the Chicago, mirage picture. Which, again, let's be clear, most of the buildings at the bottom are missing. Tim Davidson for $2 says, you dig that nose gold fight. Right, we're all human, and sometimes we always have to, give our nose a little scratch on the inside or whatever, it just happens. And I'm on screen thousands of hours. So of course they're going to catch me once, right? Hey, Borg Emporia! Hello, hello, hello. How are you, my assimilating friend?
According to this is what the scientists have made for us here on the mathematical computation of the Earth. 50 miles should be almost, just a little bit shy of a half a mile, 1,667 feet. Now, the Empire State Building, I believe, is 1,100 feet. The Freedom Tower, I believe, is in the city. That's in Manhattan.
I mean, you're wrong. Everything you just said is wrong. No flat earther understands what 8 inches per mile squared means. It is a tangent drop from a point. Simple as that. Todd Ferguson says, Flerfs been a member for 10 months, and says, Craig, you can pick your nose. Well, he says, Craig, you can pick your nose and you can pick your friends, but you can't pick your friend's nose. You're not supposed to do that. Oh. Oh shit, my bad. Lord Luminous Proof $2 says, wait, you guys are human? Ew. I know, that's kind of gross, right? Yeah, I did talk about MrBeast, and I pointed out that Chris Ava Tyson may have fucked his channel, and then that everything else that's come out about him also means that he may have fucked his own channel slightly as well. I've unsubscribed from MrBeast, and frankly I encourage everyone to do the same.
Uh, 1,400 feet. That's quite large. You know, mountains can go up to about 3,500 feet, maybe even taller than that. The Himalayas. White-Faced Mountain in Canada.
Is he going somewhere with this, or...?
My point is there's no curvature. There's none.
Then, where does stuff go? Like, why do those buildings disappear bottom first on the Chicago picture, CC? You think there's no curvature because your brain's smooth.
Absolutely nothing. And this is what just kind of... See, now, if this was right, then how can we see all these boats and all these islands?
Because of refraction and they're not that far away. It's simple. Dihydrogen monoxide for £5 says, where do I go to receive treatment for superluminal facepalm injuries? Asking for a friend. I know a guy on Alpha Centauri. I could send you his details if you like. Hey Jeff C, how you doing, bud?
And all these buildings from such a short distance away. How is that possible?
Magic, CC. Just magic, dude.
Diagram it like that.
Again, that diagram was made by flat earthers. Pig Venus, £4.99. CC's wife says, let me see your carrot. CC, it may not be 12 inches, but it sure does smell like a foot. D Watts for $5 says, happy July birthday, FTFE. Love the channel. My birthday begins in 6 hours. Well, happy birthday in 6 hours' time.
No problem with the Earth being round. Yeah, it is. It is round. But it's flat.
It's flat around, guys. You heard it.
Ice walls covered with a dome. And there is no space.
Magic.
People ask about the eclipse. These are
Yeah, we did.
self-illuminating objects. It seems like to me.
How? How, Chris? How does the moon illuminate itself with shadows on itself?
I can't confirm it, but that's what it seems like to me.
That's because, and let's be clear, you're a fucking idiot.
When something is projecting cold and something's projecting heat, I would say these are two separate objects.
There's no such thing as projecting cold. Thermodynamics would like a word with you, bud.
That could project whatever you want, whatever color you want, at whatever time of year. The blue moon, the blood moon, the red moon. It's an amazing light show, isn't it?
It really is. It really, really is.
That's all it is. What happens if these objects weren't ever able to get to? Almost like rainbows. You know, they're there, you see them, they're projecting something. You can see it with your own eyes, but what happens if you try to launch something to it?
Who's projecting it, CC? Who's projecting it, dude?
And you just can never get to it. It's kind of weird to think about. But then eventually you would hit the dome. I don't know. I don't even know where the hell I'm going with this, but... Look, you live on a flat land. You're not going anywhere. You're stationary. You're not moving. Anybody with seasickness could vouch for me. Any...
Dude. What do you mean? You think that we should have seasickness on the Earth? Someone said I buffer every time I pause the video. Is that happening? At the moment it's telling me that I have a perfect connection.
Slight movement. Somebody with seasickness in my car. They see another... You know, the best way to really describe it is if a truck is moving, you know, forward, and you're stationary. You feel like you're moving. That's only on a street. You feel that sensation of moving. You feel like you're moving. But yet, when you get out of that car, you are not looking at that. You're stationary. You're not moving.
Well, no, when you get out of the car, you're not fucking moving, dude.
I thank you for subbing. I thank you for viewing my videos and let me be a part of your life.
You're painful, CC. You're fucking painful. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Right, so he doesn't understand 8 inches per mile squared and is confused about monsters looking like onions. For some reason. Right, we'll do one more CC video. What's the top suggestion for a CC video, guys? You're right, Tiny Captain says, technically most people that get seasick are on Earth. Yeah, because all the oceans are on Earth. I'm just going to pick a random one. String of News 1 for $2 says, I'll never watch Mr. Bean again. What? Lord Luminous Poof, $5 says, CC believes in chemtrails, so he is the old man yelling at the clouds. Heather Rochi for $5, is there a Flerf explanation for Jacob's Ladder, Chicago from across the lake, when the skyline appears upright and upside down multiple times? Well, clearly fucking magic. Danny Turner, remember for 10 months, says, Craig listening to CC is like endless concussions. Yeah, I'm sorry, and I'm not sorry. And then we have P. Randall popping his super chat cherry for $2 and says, I think he is the one with a sickness. Well, yeah, he's a fucking idiot. Apparently that's an illness. Icy Spin for $2. I'd love to see a clown explain fire for your birthday. Remember, fire can't exist in space, guys. PhD Tony for $10. Only real man in the room. Curvature is defined as the change in angle of the tangent of, or normal to, the surface per unit distance. That elevation angles to celestial objects change at 0.0000157 radians per kilometer is curvature. Those were all things a flat earther would not have understood, but thank you very much, Tony. And could all my members in the chat please do me a favour and spam the new Krakatoni emoji to say hello to Tony. This is in your own honour, Tony. His Zotness for $2 says, happy birthday, Joy Joy. Thank you very much. My name's not Joy Joy. Right. So what we got? Let's pick a not too long one. There's so much stupid here. Vegan looks like a stick on a flat earth. What? Let's go with this one. 1969 technology on our flat earth.
Good.
Back in his car. Oh. Yeah, he's a van driver. Oh, God. He's in charge of people's lives, guys. Stanley Tools for $20 says, I send this due to guilt. Yeah, damn right you should be guilty. In fact, that's not enough for your guilt. It should be more. Thank you very much, Stanley. I very much appreciate it. Icy Spin for $2 says, a clown named JM Truth. That is. A clown named JM Truth. Do we know anything about a clown named JM Truth? Did I delete it? No, I didn't.
Now that I think about it,
And it paused for no reason.
the sun, we're told, is a big gaseous ball burning in space in a vacuum. By the way, since we're on the subject of vacuums, fire, the element by which the sun exerts its energy, and I don't care if it's nuclear fission or what, it's still fire, needs what element, folks, in order to continue to burn? Oxygen.
Genius. Outstanding in his field. Right. I'm just going to set up the Zoom call to get the Flerf in, but we will do this video and then talk to him. One sec. Go. Right, it's got to wait for him to come in. Thank you everyone for being here and watching today. I very much appreciate it. I'll be back on Wednesday for a debate over on Matters Now with another moon landing denier because I fucking hate myself, I guess. Who Stole Halleck for $5 says, Lucy, tell Craig to get some padded headbands in the merch shop. We'd just ask Lucy to tell me that. Hey Lucy, I'm live right now. Quickly say hello to everyone and tell them what they should do.
Hey everyone, it's Lucy here. I hope you're all having a fantastic time. Make sure to hit that like button, share the stream, and don't forget.
She stopped speaking. I broke her. Right, Lucy, there is a super chat from Who Stole Halleck for $5 and they say, Lucy, please tell Craig to get some padded headbands in the merch shop. She's not working. Yeah, right. No, you've broken Lucy. Lucy, a $5 super chat from Who Stole Halleck says, Lucy, tell Craig to get some padded headbands in the merch shop.
Hey Craig, Who Stole Halleck just sent a $5 super chat suggesting you get some padded headbands in the merch shop. Seems like a good idea, especially for those intense gaming sessions. What do you think? Could be a cool addition.
I think he's more talking about facepalm protection. Can you make any other suggestions for good facepalm protection? Right, is the lagging stopped? Stupid fucking YouTube.
726.24. I got back from a little mini vacation upstate New York, and it's just so nice up there, you know, away from this mayhem. These people, you know, these crowds. As I speak to people down here in Westchester County, which is so much fun, because this
Has he ever told anyone he's from Westchester County? I didn't know that. Did you guys know?
is probably one of the most liberal counties in the entire country, I would say. That maybe Santa Barbara. But, oh, okay, for example. All right, so I had a nurse the other day. She's in the car. They send them out with some of the patients sometimes. And she gets car sick, which I don't understand. I can't really comprehend that, because if you can't, you know, handle being in a moving car, what the hell are you doing here anyway to begin with? And two,
maybe she still needs a ride somewhere, dude? Have you thought about that?
how do you deal with this 1,000-mile-per-hour spin that we have at the equator, with the whole spinning wet ball going around and around and around? Do you feel that? So I turn over to her.
It's not the constant movement in a tangential direction that causes car sickness, CC. It's the slight accelerations, the bumpiness, the fact that you're never really completely still in a car. And those slight adjustments causes imbalance with your inner ear, very much like seasickness, and that's what causes it. So stop being dumb.
And I explain this to her, and she's like, you're just silly. Silly.
Well, you are. You're a flirt.
You're silly. Because we were born into it, of course. We don't feel it. We don't feel it. Go to a carnival ride, okay? I bet you feel that. You know, the gravity carnival ride? You can't even pick up your arm. You know, I think it's called the gravity. I think that's the name of it. It's this spinning thing, and just, you know, you stick to the wall, all of a sudden your arms, and you try to move your arm. Actually, I had fun with my daughter with that. She enjoyed it.
How fast do you think that's going compared to the Earth, CC? Seriously. Because the Earth revolves once a day, bud. What's happening?
Because while I was on it, I was trying to explain to everybody the G-force that supposedly the astronauts feel when they're shuttling into space. You know, 10 Gs on that gravity thing. You probably only have, I don't know, what, 4 maybe? And you can barely move your arm. Oh, they're doing all sorts of shit. That's right, they're moving pieces of paper while they're launching off at 10 G. And look, it's amazing, isn't it? I guess they must be protected in the capsule.
Yeah, they are. They're padded in. They've got seats and stuff. Do you think they're just like fucking bouncing around while it's fucking firing into space, CC? Yeah, Rudolph, you're right. I'm not been happy with my Starlink service so far, if I'm honest. I'm waiting for them to send me new hardware, because I think that may be the issue that's causing all my buffering. BB says Craig has decided to abuse his audience for his birthday present. Kind of messed up, man. Hey, it's my birthday. I can do what I fucking want.
That's right. It's such bullshit. Pictures. NASA owns them all. All the pictures from space are from NASA. And I bet you...
Cynical Mind says, happy birthday, FTFE. Thank you very much. I very much appreciate it. Obviously aware for $10. Thank you for your good work and a very happy birthday. Signed, American, in the middle of this intellectual cancer. Yeah, I'm sorry for hurting your brains, guys.
Flex off of a mirror. Back to Earth. And apparently they measure this on a consistent basis. The moon is moving an inch every year further away. So eventually it'll just disappear and get out of our gravitational pull. Probably in the next billion years or so, right? Or a million, I don't know. Who cares? Just throw these numbers out there. No, what?
You're saying these things, but are you going to attempt to debunk them by any chance? Tim Tully for $5 sending you a canary, a hippopotamus, and 2 female sheep. Hippo Birdie to you. Thank you very much, my buddy. Derek the Dullards member for 13 months says, once and a bit around the sun. Is it just me, or does everyone else just feel a bit sorry for CC? I kind of want to just give him a hug. Well, yeah, until he talks about the Challenger disaster and thinking that people are not dead, that pisses me off. Dihydrogen monoxide for £5, £5 rather, says Earth spins 0.000694 RPM for the tangential velocity of 460 meters per second at the equator. That equals 0.033 meters per second squared. Gravity is 9.81 meters per second squared. Which is bigger, CC? Well, the problem there is he would have to take off his shoes and socks to figure that one out. So,
Well, you see, NASA owns that too. Okay, because it's bullshit. They had to make something up. Put a scientist there, put him in one of these telescope warehouses, and just pay him money to do nothing. Sitting there listening to classical music, eating pizza. That's all they do. What do they do? What are you looking at? What are you looking at? But wait a minute. You said you could see a picture through the telescope that we have in supposedly outer space out there of the Apollo 11 moon landing. I see, because they left over.
No, nobody says that. There's no telescopes in space that can see the Apollo 11 moon landing. There is some orbiters that go around the moon that can get very low-res images of the landing site. But I think you're talking about the James Webb Space Telescope, which it cannot do.
Objects. Well, the funny thing is, I have a theory. Remember when you saw the Apollo 11 capsule launch off, the moon with technology from
Apollo 11.
1969. Remember that. Technology from 1969.
Yeah.
Perfectly panned, perfectly framed, and there goes the shuttle. No. You know what I think it is? The reason why we haven't got...
Well, no, that didn't happen until the last 3 Apollo missions. And it was actually... The only one that worked properly was the final one. It definitely wasn't on Apollo 11 they did that. And they had somebody controlling it from the ground on NASA. And the reason why it failed the first 2 times they tried it was because of the... was because of the delay. When the delay wasn't there... Well, it was there, sorry. But when they practiced for the delay, and they got it right on the 3rd time, and managed to pan and watch the capsule, let them go back up. Get your facts right. Oh, you're a flat earther. What you on about? Anyway, this flat earther that I'm supposed to be debating said, good, all good to go at 24 minutes past. But, that was half an hour ago, and he may have got lost. So, Atlas says, happy birthday. Thank you very much. I very much appreciate it. I am 21, I promise. Not that Luke Perry. No, because he's, for £2, sorry, says CC really put the first syllable in country gent.
Back to the moon is the cameraman had to stay back there. Okay, he's still there, as a matter of fact. I think he has 5 or 6 offsprings because he's been fucking the aliens. So they're afraid to go back because now you have a cross-contamination with a humanoid, and an alien. That's why we're not going back. They turned it into a mayhem.
No, there was no cameraman left on the moon. It was controlled remotely. Me and my human sent me some cake for 99 cents. I don't understand because the cake is a lie. Isn't that right, Catherine?
I bet if NASA actually came out and said that, people would fucking believe it. Do you believe everything that NASA says to you? Do you believe that we have supposedly a planet out there that looks like a donut? Yeah, that's right. They came out and said that. Do you believe there is a planet out there that is just all raining diamonds? Yeah, there you go. Just run it.
Very possibly that could be... I don't think it's a donut-shaped planet, but the other thing, that could be right. Me and my human sent me a $19.99 super chat and says, thanks for being you. It's a super sticker. Thank you very much. Remember, there is super stickers as well as super chats, but you can send a fancy little animation to me. And I would very much appreciate any tips for my birthday. P. Randall for $2 says, pizza, NASA should be eating meatballs. Hypocrisy. Catherine says you can't have your cake and eat it. I fucking can. Except when it's a lie, of course.
On, make it rain. What was that book? Cloudy with a chance of meatballs. Maybe it'll rain meatballs and turkeys. Oh man, it's...
Does he think he's funny? Is that what's happening here? Does he think that he's actually humorous?
So fun. It really is. It's so much fun when you have a Globie over here and you're trying to explain to them about flat Earth. Okay? Because you were there once, I was there once. All right? It didn't make any sense. You're not going to explain it to anybody. How many times do I have to tell people? Debating is a waste of fucking time. They've got to figure it out themselves. They've got to be there at 3 o'clock in the morning, up all fucking night, and then all of a sudden, ding, 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 ding. Something's wrong here. We're not spinning. We're not feeling anything.
I've kind of lost the plot of what he was talking about because he's kind of jumped around a bit and like the ding ding ding. I don't know. Mr. Shonk for $5 says Chris rocking the 1800s composer cut. Get in there, Wolfgang. Atlas6355 sent me a $19.99 super sticker saying you are amazing. No, you. In fact, all of you are amazing. Every single one of you. Just, you know, not you, Gary. Stringernews1 for $3 sent me a thumbs up. Thank you very much, my buddy. I very much appreciate it. You will always forever be my executive producer.
Wait a minute. They're focusing in on galaxies and quasars that are a trillion millions of light years away, and meanwhile they can't pan over to a telescope and focus in on the moon and look at the Apollo 11? Oh, because it wasn't made for that. Really? Because that's 268,000 miles away, supposedly. So you're telling me that telescope can't zoom in onto a little crater and show you the Apollo 11? It's too small. Go ahead. Think of it more fucking excuses of bullshit.
So the James Webb Space Telescope literally doesn't have the ability to focus on the moon because it's too close. You know, it just can't do it. The problem here is your understanding. Atlas, I know you didn't come to the party empty-handed, but where's the fucking alcohol, dude? Come on. Tim Davidson for $2 says, a tip for your birthday, don't watch CC. You're too late for that. You could have told me fucking an hour ago. Odin's Rage, welcome to Destroyers. That makes us 42 members today. I'm 41, and now we've got one more member than the years I've been on this earth in this stream. Fucking amazing.
Of indoctrination, of nonsense that these people have learned.
Guys, in the chat, this is Jared's first ever live stream. Please welcome Jared to the live stream with as many emojis as you can, and also saying, hi Jared. Jared, thank you for joining. I very much appreciate you being here.
And they just keep coming out with it all the time. They've got to figure it out for themselves. They've got to look. They've got to research. And thank you, Google, for making it totally impossible to find anything on Flat Earth. Thumbs up for that one, guys. Beautiful. 2015, everything was there. Everything was right at your fucking doorstep right there. You could look anything up, type in Flat Earth. They'll go into all sorts of other doors, okay? You know.
There's not doors. I don't think Chris understands how the internet... Oh, I see the problem. In the previous video, he printed out the internet. And, right. He's one of those people that still, like, reads the yellow pages. Rachbot gifted a membership. That takes it up to 41. I'm not sure how a bot that I created is gifting me a membership, but, I mean, cool, I guess. Thanks, Rach.
Rabbit holes, whatever you want to call them. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They've got to figure it out for themselves. Okay? Download the app. Dave's app. Okay? FE clock. Okay? I know I don't have the name right, but I'll put the link on there. Whatever. Doesn't matter.
Dave's Weiss app that doesn't work. Dave Weiss? What? Are we talking about Dave Weiss? Are we talking about this Dave Weiss?
Yo, listen up, it's your boy Birch in the his house. Boy, plan so slick, gonna make your pockets his house. I got an app that's gonna change your life, but before you download, let me slice through the strife. They say the earth's a globe, but I beg to differ. I'll make you believe, I'll make you shiver. Spectroscopy needs a container, that's my claim. I've got no clue, I just hang my head in shame. Yo, listen up, it's your boy Dirt H in the his house. That's the horse house. Got a plan so slick, gonna make your pockets his house. I got an app that's gonna change your life, but before you download, let me slice through the strife. They say the earth's a globe, but I beg to differ. I'll make you believe, I'll make you shiver. Spectroscopy needs a container, that's my claim. I've got no clue, I just hang my head in shame. But shut up, that's the lie I'm preaching. So my app is what I'm seeking. Fake challenge, try your luck while
I'm a scammer. I'm a scammer.
That's the line, pigeon.
Sell my app, it's what I'm seeking. Fake challenge, try your luck while I'm laughing. Pocket in a buck. I'm a scammer.
I'm a scammer.
I'm a scammer.
I'm a scammer.
Yo, Dave Weiss is a scammer. Talk about Antarctica, the icy place. I offered a free trip, dangled it in my face, but I won't go. It's not about thrift. I'm staying home, gotta protect my grift. I'm a scammer. I'm a scammer. Yo, Dave Weiss is a scammer. Talk about Antarctica, that icy place. Offered a free trip, dangled it in my face, but I won't go. It's not about thrift. I'm staying home, gotta protect my grift. I'm a scammer. Antarctica, that icy place. Offered a free trip, dangled it in my face, but I won't go. It's not about thrift. I'm staying home, gotta protect my grift. I'm a scammer. The scammer, I play the game. Gonna hustle hard, gonna rise to fame. But remember one thing, it's all a ploy to make that green. I'll be your decoy. So if you wanna join, come take my hand. But beware the tricks, it's all planned. Titrh, that's my name. In the world of scams, I got the fame.
I'm a scammer.
Well, everybody, it appears that our flatter friend David has turned up. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can. Give me 1 second, I will get you on screen.
Good. I'm using the Bluetooth headphones today, and then hopefully we won't have any issues. Maybe I can do sound isolation if need be.
Sound good to me.
Cool. All right.
How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I'm glad you invited me back the third time. And honestly, in a sense, I want to try something different. Where like, I want you to explain to me, I want you to go through as many examples as you can or as you want to. And I'm gonna be more nonchalant rather than like yelling like the first time or drunk or like just overzealous in my opinion. You might teach me something if I'm a little bit quieter, you know?
Okay, sounds good. All right, give me a second. I'm just gonna catch up with the super chats on the on the channel, and then we'll get to doing that. Absolutely. We've got Who Stole Halleck and PJ, who both became new members, making it 45 new members today. Thank you, guys. Laid Back NL for €10 says, "Hey Craig, how close are you to the 3080 Ti you're planning on getting?" Well, I had to spend most of the funds on getting surgery for my dog, so about $400. Man, thank you very much for super chat. Man of War 30, not sure what those are, but thank you. Says, "I might fall asleep during your stream, so I want to say happy birthday." Thank you very much. Also, the suggestion I sent you on Discord seems like something you didn't cover yet. If you want to try it, Hail Sagan. Definitely for another stream, I'm going to get suggestions for you guys. Thank you very much. Daniel Shutt for €5 says, "Watching CCs on one's B-Day is masochism. Good thing mine was on Sunday, so I'm fine today. Happy belated birthday to everyone." Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And Icy Spin 199 says, "This year will be different. Flat Earth evidence for sure." Yeah. We'll see. All right, David, thank you. So you want me to show you some evidence of the globe?
Well, okay, so in a sense, like, I want you to go through as many examples that you have. I'm under the impression, right, that like any sort of equation can be multiplied on both sides to take something that may be flat, depending on how you're determining that, and make it into a sphere, right? Like, so you can change things via math. Last time, our recent thing, our first call was math problems for gravity. The second one was a picture of a picture of horizon. So I'm just sort of interested in you showing me your examples, and then we'll maybe backtrack, in my opinion, of, well, does that really prove what you think it does? Like, I'm gonna let you lead rather than me try and yell louder to get ahead. Like, let's just let you be the judge. Well, not the judge, but
did I go through the image? It
was a bridge and mountains behind it.
Yeah. So we talked through this one. Okay. All right. Well, there's
I yelled a lot. We didn't talk as much as we should have.
Right. Well, do you want me to go through this one again?
Let's try something new. I mean, but my thing is this, right? Like, so when I look at any of the examples you can probably bring can be seen, in my opinion, your perspective and mine. And the only way that I'm able to like have, I think, a difference of opinion from you is bringing in a larger subset of data, in a sense, right? Like, so I'm pulling in from multiple different disciplines, I believe, that aren't congruent with the small subset. Like, and one analogy I just wanted to say, and then I'll let you lead, was when you're watching a magician, you sit in an audience in the front, right? But if you're up high as a stagehand above the curtain or behind the curtain or off to the side, you could probably see how the tricks are done. So I was hoping that at some point we could get to, well, without taking this small subset, which sort of is science, right? You have a control group and you have a subset and everything. But when you look at the bigger picture, not everything adds up. And I'm like, well, maybe these small examples could be taken your way or my way, depending on how you look at it. But when we look at more examples or a larger group, it appears that it when you stretch math, I think in certain ways, when you look at it in different perspectives or disciplines, you can see where it's been stretched, I think, right? And then, you know, we looked at one picture that was 2-dimensional or 3-dimensional, you want to look at it, and we looked at some math problems the first call, and to me, it's like, well, if you're a magician, you want everybody in the front row. I'm not saying you, but I'm just saying, can we look at it from different perspectives? Or just because I think that we can figure out how the trick is done, you know, maybe. And that's kind of what I'm saying, is where I wanted to go to.
Right. So I'm trying to figure out how best to do this then. My favorite evidence of the globe is a simple swinging pendulum. But it requires understanding why that's evidence of a globe. So do you know what Coriolis forces are?
Yeah, and they would the spin of the Earth, right? And then depending on the rate of spin at the equator versus the rate of spin at the North or potentially the South Pole. The North Pole makes sense to me. The South Pole does not. I think that it's been stretched out and the South is real weird. The North makes sense. So when shooting a rifle in the Northern Hemisphere, the Coriolis effect to me maybe makes sense. I don't really get how a helicopter can hover and the winds and everything. When we're getting to the science and the data between where I'm standing as a human and watching a helicopter or a balloon go up to things that fly at 30, 40, 70, 80,000 potentially at, you know, secret-ish planes, I don't know how the physics may change because I can't collect that data at a certain height. Right? So it's like now. Go ahead.
So with like a helicopter and a hot air balloon, it is really, really simple. They use the atmosphere, right? That's what gives them lift. The atmosphere rotates with the Earth. So they are naturally moving with the Earth, and that's not going to change.
No. Now, well, the Gulf Stream, right? There are currents in the air.
Wait, that's wind. Yeah, that's winds, and winds are different.
So you're saying. So what I'm saying is this: you're saying at the height a helicopter hovers, whether it's hovering at 10 feet, 10,000 feet, whatever its max altitude is, at a certain point, there becomes air currents that planes factor in, flying against the wind, towards the wind, and stuff like that, right? So it's
absolutely. So what a helicopter
I'm
has
trying
to
to
do.
say.
Right, so with the helicopter, it's very simple. When a helicopter is hovering, it's not just holding the stick still, right? The pilot will be, if it wanted to maintain its position directly above a point, the pilot of that helicopter will be fighting that stick constantly. There's constant like movements of the air currents and stuff. So as they go up higher and there's more wind, they'll be fighting that stick more and more and more. It's very, very hard for a helicopter to just hover.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons the super secret stealth version of the Black Hawk, the SEAL Team 6 crashed when they were taking out Bin Laden, was because they prepared for a chain link fence when they were built the whole compound there months earlier. But when they actually went to the real compound, it had a concrete thing, so the updraft caused the helicopter to crash. They had to blow it up, and then we saw the secret tail of the Blackhawk MH53 Blackhawk, but the secret version of that, right? There's only a few of them.
Right. Okay.
So I get how helicopters fly, the mechanics and all that. And in my opinion, I have not collected the data. Like, I understand data up to a certain point. I can stand on a cliff, I can stand on a mountain, I can get wind rushing up, I can get updrafts, downdrafts, all that stuff. And I've been in water and get, rip currents and all this. So I understand the mechanics and the physics and fluid dynamics and air motion and all that, turbulence and whatnot, depending on how fast you're going, directional. But what I'm trying to say is that I have not been so high to where I don't know. Now, again, I think we're in a holographic world built on a flat plane. And as I go up to a certain place that the double slit experiment, right? When you're watching a photon, when you're watching something, you know the double slit experiment, so you know there's a difference between observation and not observing something. So that's what I'm saying. Hold on.
That's a really big misconception about the double slit experiment and quantum mechanics in general.
Versus a wave.
Yeah, but it's really not just to do with someone observing it. It's not quite like that. It's
a camera too. It's any observation point. It's anything that you can observe it with.
No, that's really not how it works. It's a wave function particle duality. Right, but let's not get down to that. That does not mean the universe is holographic, right? I would highly suggest
I'm not saying the universe. I'm saying our plane is. I'm separating where we live, which may be a flat plane inside a computer program defined by a dome, and what we're looking at above us, and then in between what we view on potentially could be I'm just imagining an LCD screen, because I've never been there, and potentially there's something that holds in our air current. What I'm saying is we're on a flat plane potentially that is inside some computer program, and we have a column of air between us and a dome. And the dome above us, we don't potentially know what it is. And in between where I stand on Earth, right, and then that dome has air and currents and whatever floats in there. And I don't know potentially the physics between the highest mountain that I would have been on, right, feel or see. And, when I'm in a plane, it's pressurized for the most part, right, unless I'm in a Cessna, which is very rare. So it's like there are so many different factors between ground level and the air column and the jet stream that I don't know if we're in a game. I could just change the physics at certain heights, right? So without being in the Air Force and being able to collect this data, you can say that, and I can agree with you, but I'm saying
physics is physics, bud.
But let me say this: you and I would have to revert back to somebody's data that has taken a balloon or an aircraft or some object to a height at a certain time to collect the data from that point if it was accurate, right? Like, we'd have to bring a sensor there. So what I'm saying is I can't bring sensors there. I don't know if at a certain point
planes have sensors.
I don't know that at a certain point, because I don't control the sensors, the physics don't become strained at a certain level up to the top of the dome in a circle, right? I don't know that. I can't tell what the air currents do. I would have to send a balloon and collect my own data, right? So I don't know. All that I appear to know, or that I think I know, is that it's impossible for me to measure some things, right? And I have to base my logic on someone else's data, and I don't know if it's real, kind of, right? That's one of the things. And then let's talk about more of this or some other point that you want to make.
Right. So there's many misconceptions. Right. Wind are just differences in pressure making the air go from one point to another, but those weather systems still rotate with the Earth overall. They just kind of move around as they rotate. All right. Coriolis,
there's a difference, right? But you're saying that the atmosphere moves with the Earth, and you're saying in parts it doesn't, right?
No. The weather systems. No, you didn't listen to what I said. I said the weather systems themselves still rotate with the Earth because they still part of the atmosphere.
Sure, hurricanes,
but that atmosphere, all that. That atmosphere, it moves within itself because there'll be a pressure difference from one point to another. So you get winds going from east to west or west to east, right? But those weather systems in general are still rotating with the Earth. So let's say that a weather system is moving to the west at 60 miles an hour. It's still actually rotating to the east if it's at the equator at 940 miles an hour. It's just also got that slight movement the other way. But overall, the systems rotate with the Earth.
My one question is, does a helicopter rotate different at the North Pole than it does at the equator? Right. Okay, so Coriolis. Does it have to overcompensate more force at the equator than the North Pole?
Right. So Coriolis forces are not applied to things that are just hovering above the surface. Coriolis is only applied to things that are moving relative to the surface. Right. And the thing about Coriolis. Hold on. Let me finish. The Coriolis forces themselves are tiny. They're really, really, really small. And anything with an engine, like a helicopter or a plane, the forces are so infinitely bigger than the Coriolis forces applied. They are negligible. What the Coriolis forces you can see the effect on is things that don't have an engine, that aren't powered, like a bullet, a projectile. Yeah. Or a cannon. Or weather systems. They're not powered. They move, and then they are affected by Coriolis.
They also have rifling, which turns the bullet to a certain direction. You understand?
Yeah, not always.
Some rifling are rifled, and then that spin would create a directional force on the bullet, right?
But some rifles are rifled different directions to other, and the Coriolis force always moves it the same way, right? It's simple as that. Okay? Now, the reason I brought up Coriolis forces is because we can measure them, right? If the Earth is rotating and it's a sphere, then we know that there will be less Coriolis force applied at the poles than at the equator, because it has to travel further here than here, right? So that means that if you have a pendulum swinging backwards and forwards at a certain point on Earth, that will drift relative to Earth's axis of rotation at a different amount.
Sure.
Okay.
And you can test this. You can test this at the North Pole. People have been there, right?
Yeah, they tested it at the South Pole as well.
But you cannot. No, you can't. You would have to walk there if it even existed on a pole.
Would you like to see the video of the people at the South Pole doing it? Because I've shown that before.
No. What I'm trying to say is this: that I can make videos. I make many videos, and I can say, in a sense, I can tell you.
One of my friends is going to the South Pole later this year.
A video to me does not prove much.
Right, dude.
Especially in the day of...
Dude, listen. One of my good friends is going to the South...
I can't trust people.
Guys, listen to me.
I'm just one of those people that I don't trust people. If I go somewhere and can test it myself, I would believe it. But trusting people, I don't anymore.
I'm trying to say words. Words are attempting to come out of my mouth. Right, so again, one of my good friends is literally going to Antarctica later this year to test if they can go there.
With permission from what government gave him permission to go there?
No government gives them permission.
You can't go there alone.
You absolutely can.
What's the company? Or I mean, like...
this company is called Antarctic Expedition.
There's a company vetted by...
You asked me a question. Would you like me to answer the question? The company is called Antarctic Expedition Logistics, which do...
Where do they leave from?
Thousands of trips to...
What country do they leave from to go to Antarctica?
If you would like me to answer questions, you need to let me talk. Yeah. You realize that?
Just tell me what country they leave from. What country do they leave from to go to
Antarctica? If you go to the website, the final experiment...
What country do they leave from? What's the last country they leave from?
I'm trying to say words. You will not let me speak.
Tell me the country name.
You ask me a question, let me answer.
Is it the country name? Is it?
Literally every time I speak, you overtalk me. All right? Stop it. If you go to the website...
You're not very smart, bro.
No, there we go. And literally every time I talk, you overtalk me. Okay? If you go to the website of the final experiment, who are doing this, all the details are there. They will tell you the
final experiment. So we're supposed to trust these people as the final one? Oh my God, no way, dude! Only this is another, or people paid for by a corrupt government.
No, this is nothing to do with government.
This final experiment.
There's nothing to do with government.
Where's their country? Just tell me the country name.
It's nothing to do with government.
Argentina, Chile.
It's again
New Zealand.
All the details are on the website, but it is nothing to do with the government. It is nothing to do with the government.
They have a country they leave from. They fly on a plane or leave on a boat.
I do not know the details of...
Antarctica is not a country.
Words.
They're leaving. There's nobody going to check their damn passport.
I'm going to have to start muting you.
5, so I can track this down.
4, 3, Right,
Come on, bro. Come on.
2. We'll do the mutant at 1. We'll do the mutant thing again. If you don't, we'll just get you off the screen so no one can see that.
Ah!
Okay. You don't get to be on the screen now. And I will mute you if you carry on. Right. I don't know the exact country off the top of my head. Oh, he left. What a coward. Let's see if he's going to come back. Oh, I don't need the rage quit emoji, don't I? Why don't I have a rage quit emoji? Oh, there's 2 of me. Well, I could kiss myself. Well, either his phone died or he ran away. Well, that was a quick, fun debate, I guess. Teachable. P. Randall for $2 says teachable. Someone give him a gold star. Flat earthers aren't teachable. Like, he'd ask me questions and then just not let me answer. Like, I'd be in the middle of an explanation and the mouth would open. P. Randall says for $2, I have not collected the data. The data of the incredible magic changing physics as you go up higher in the sky. Fan-fucking-tastic, right? P. Randall for $2 says the most delicious word salad. Mmm, so yummy, yummy, yummy. New Professor Dave here. Jeffrey Diffwell for $2 says rage quit fatality. Eclipse Chris for £2. This guy isn't even worth a super chat. Oh wait, Chris, you super chatted to say that, bud. You do realise that, yeah? Well, it's been fun. It's been a lot of fun. Guys, I very much enjoy this job. Now, you'll have to understand that I still spend my life in absolute agony because of my leg. And sometimes I just can't do work. Sometimes I struggle to even stream, and I have, it gives me anxiety and stress and stuff because I'm in agony all the time. And I've talked a lot about having my leg amputated, and it looks like it's finally going ahead. Because this is of the elective surgery, it's taken a lot of time. There was things that I had to do. One of the first things that they wanted me to do was lose 4 stone. I've lost 8 stone. Look at me. I've done that. They wanted me to get my leg stronger. I did that, but then I fucked it, and now I'm getting it stronger again. My leg that's not getting cut off. They wanted me to go through physiotherapy and pain clinic and stuff. I've done everything that they've told me to do, and I've had the scans and everything, and the surgeon's like, yeah, we can't fix it. So it's gone back now to the start of me speaking to the GP to actually get the process going. So the doctor's written to the surgeons to talk about the next step of having my leg removed. So it is all happening, and it's a bit real, freaking me out. So, but I want to thank you all for being here so much. It really does mean the fucking world to me. And I am 41, but I want to, have a better quality of life, and that's going to happen. I love doing this because you guys, I love streaming with you. It makes me so happy. Honestly, it does. The evidence hurts for $2 says, happy birthday, FTFE, hashtag Kamala Harris 2024. At least it's not Biden, right? Fermi Consistency for $5 says, the guy has such a punchable face, he better hope he doesn't cross me with that attitude. And thank you very much, my friend, for your 3rd super chat on the channel. Monkey in the Works has been a member for 47 months. That's fucking incredible. Whoa, this Egypt spouts so much shit. He's making his bum jealous. Happy birthday. Odin's Rage, $6.66 Canadian. Hail Satan. You all know why this number was used, especially you, Daryl, Devin, Darius, and Mark. Eon Dust for $5 Australian. Happy birthday. Thank you very much. 41. Oh, God. And apparently when you're 41, your body's not 20 anymore. I need to remember that fact. Mike, Fermi Consistency for $2 says, don't worry, you will get a cyborg leg soon. I fucking hope so. Mike over IP 499, happy birthday, Craig. The dude ran away faster than the Flerf being proven wrong. Oh, wait, you're an inspiration, sir. Keep being great. No, you. Fucking you, because I love you all. Every single one of you. Just, you know, not you, Gary. Dihydrogen monoxide for £5. No, you're getting leg amputated. However will flats cope? Whoomp to the fucking whoomp. Womp womp. Oh. Well. I know we've been waiting a long time for my Flerfs Idiots episodes, and basically it's been my problems with my pain that is stopping me from getting that all done. But I've got all my episodes written and I'm recording and stuff. These glasses are a replacement and I fucking hate them. And I'm sure you've noticed that I have Harry Potter glasses on at the moment. And I'm getting my new glasses on Tuesday. I can't record with these glasses because they've got an anti-something coating on. And when I use my green screen, my technology for some reason thinks this is green screen. So I'll get my new glasses on Tuesday. I'll record new episodes then. We're having a collaboration with Simon Dan with the Creaky Binder. And hopefully with Rachie 5 zeros. Thank you very much for watching today, guys. It means the absolute world. I will be back on Wednesday. Wednesday's going to be a great stream because basically what I'm doing on Wednesday is I'm going to start the stream with 45 minutes on the timer, right? And for every membership that I get during that stream, I will add 3 minutes to the timer. I'm doing a moon landing debate, and I guess for the rest of the time we can do whatever you guys want me to do because you will be the ones that keep me here. But thank you very much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. You are amazing. The super chats, the memberships, the support. Remember, super chats and PayPal donations and that, they're not needed. They are just greatly appreciated. They allow me to keep doing what I'm doing and support me when I'm struggling because of my pain and stuff. And I love every single one of you and the support that you give. Remember that also debating flat earthers and doing stuff like me is the amazing MC Toon. And he also made this wonderful tune. Well, he got AI to make it. Thanks to Witsit for the words.
What is a full moon and what is a new moon on your model?
Probably like a magnetic cycle and just like the center of a ferrocell cell image of a magnet.
I think it's probably like a magnetic cycle, just like the center of a ferrocell spiral. Image of a magnet, it's just black in the middle. It's actually pure inertia, not just a little bit. In the ferrocell image of a magnet, it actually goes into its inertial state, then charges back up. It becomes like etherically displaced.
It's got a banging chorus.
Yeah. You start to see it charge up once more, and it goes back like it did before. Once it becomes like etherically spaced, you see it charge up and take its place. Oh, shucks. Ain't that so? That's how moon phases work, fam. Pass the dresser. In the magnet's heart, centrifugal divergence flies. Centripetal convergence pulls. Defying all science, etheric whispers sing. Light and shadow blend. Magnetic cycles spin where physics seems to end. In the ferrocell image of a magnet, it actually goes into its inertial state, then charges back up. It becomes like etherically displaced. Yeehaw! Grab your partner, swing around, magnetic cycles up and down. Either song in the air, hillbilly science everywhere, cause it's like etherically displaced. Yeehaw! Yo, belly on up to the Witsit word salad buffet. Who has light vinaigrette? The Jugger Ranch.
Then charges back up, and once it becomes like a theory.
Again, if you enjoyed that, please do me a favor and go and subscribe to the amazing MC Toon. Would one of my mods please pop the link to both of his channels in the chat, including the one that he stole from Conspiracy Cast. Some more super chats because you guys are fucking amazing, and I guess you don't want me to go to bed. Odin's Rage for $5 says, wait, what's it going to take to get Craig a Tarantino-esque combat-capable limb? Yeah, I want some kind of like super robot limb with fucking like compartments that pop out and stuff. We can get that sorted, right? Yeah? I mean, I want like my own Wi-Fi. You know, I want this leg to have like, you know, boosters and shit. Jiffy Jiff World for $2 says, we love you too, Craig. Again, happy birthday. No, we love you, all of you, for being here. And honestly, the support touches my heart. And other places. Giggly. Rachbot sent another $3 Australian super chat. Thank you very much. It means the world. I love you too. And then Stringer News 1, who is just fucking incredible, gets me a $50 super sticker. The rocket going off. Thank you very much. Really appreciate your incredible support you've always given the channel. Can people give a massive thank you to Stringer News 1 in the chat? Dvids for €2 says, good thing this is shoes will be good thing his shoes will be half price. I know. I just go in and go, yeah, I just get the right one, please. No, I don't need the left. You can keep that. No, just the right. Who Stole Halleck for $5 says, I have an implanted magnet in my hand. If I wave it around fast enough, does that mean I can make the moon spin the other way? Please don't do that. You will break the universe. Just like what happens when the Flerfs get together, you know. Oh, what fun. Where is my outro? Oh no, why do I keep deleting stuff off of here by accident? There we go, this is what I wanted. Right. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. You are all incredible. Thank you very much, Go Mum. I will certainly use that in the future. Yeah, I really appreciate everything you do, and I absolutely love streaming for you guys. It's the best job in the world. Thank you for the continued support, and even though I struggle to get out videos and stuff, and I'll say something that I want to do, but, you know, sometimes pain can take over your life. Those that have been in chronic pain understand that sometimes it literally can be your entire world, and it's hard to deal with. But yeah, I'm FTFE. Thank you for watching. This is the channel that does to stupidity what Steve McRae just did to his life after getting arrested. Thank you for watching. You guys are amazing. Remember, stupidity is not a right. Just, you know, fight that flat earth.
FTFE show. Welcome to the FTFE show. Welcome to the FTFE show. Earth thinks that evolution is real. Chemtrails don't exist, vaccines work. Climate change is happening, we landed on the moon. The FTFE show. Welcome to the FTFE show. Welcome to the FTFE show. Studies not alright. Baby, it's not alright. Nathan Oakley has a small penis. Nathan Oakley has a small penis. It's basically an idiot. Baby, it's not alright. Fight the flat earth.
Can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky are like shooting stars?
Should be wishing for a brain right now, brain right now, brain right now.
Good morning. These words come with a storm warning. Better batten down the hatches, grab some matches and brace yourself for a long day of misery. YouTube has given me the power to reach up into the sky and show you all that we live on the ball. I bring you science that's comprehensible. Your view is indefensible. You're reprehensible. No, I'm Mr. Sensible. When I was young, I never thought I would be here to see this. A pile of random nonsense dressed up as bullshit. Your ignorance will be the death of us all, like running head first, full speed into a wall. You could always read a book, buy a telescope, set it up and take a photo of the moon, or just be a buffoon. I send you in a balloon up to the stratosphere in page 3.
You're a few fries short of a happy meal. You're dumber than a box of hair. The wheel's spinning but the hamster's dead, and you're as smart as bait. You forgot to pay your brain bill. You're missing a few buttons on the remote control. 24 cents short of a quarter. You're surfing in Nebraska. You're as bright as Alaska in December, and you fell out of your family tree. You don't have all the cornflakes in one box. You got an IQ of 2 and it takes 3 to grunt. The elevator doesn't go all the way up, and there's a vacancy on the top floor. Your antenna doesn't pick up all the channels. You're several nuts short of a
You're Mr.
fruitcake.
Sensible, calm down, don't go too hard. You don't need the hard slap burying Flerfs in your backyard. You're a man of science, poise and grace. Mage 2 did everything to wipe the grins off the face. So Nathan, get away from those kids. The world is not flat and it doesn't have a lid. Recognise the differences between the textbook and the Bible and control yourself. Lay off your slander and your lies. You're a bunch of knobs poisoning the well of the youth, spreading lies that you like to claim as knowledge and truth. Stop spreading fresh bullshit like the butter on your bread. Maybe a musical assault will knock some sense into your head. I hope one day you'll hear these lyrics and smile, and you realise you used to be a 40-year-old child. Now it's time to wake up, open your eyes and see, and acknowledge the existence of.
You're a few clowns short of a circus. Your phone is off the hook. Your sewing machine is out of thread. You're all foam and no beer. You don't have all your dogs on one leash. An intellect rivaled only by garden tools. There's no grain in your silo, and your skylight leaks a little. Your belt doesn't go through all the loops. You couldn't pour water out of the boot without instructions on the heel. Your slinky's kinked, and you're proof that evolution can work in reverse. A few feathers short of a whole duck, one fruit loop short of a full bowl.
Airplanes in the night sky are like shooting stars. Should be wishing for a brain right now, brain right now, brain right now. Can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky are like shooting stars? Should be wishing for a brain right now, brain right now, brain right now.
You thought it was over? Well, I'm still standing while you're swinging, flinging feces, talking shit just like the human centipede. You've got the mind of a chimp, and I'm here to expedite your shore leave. Cause I'm a seaman, but not the kind I'll rit up from your mum's gums. I'm the kind that sailed submarines and fired guns. I could float a boat across the ocean with my eyes closed, circumnavigate the globe with a compass and a bag of sausage rolls. Well, all you can do is nibble on your toes. I'll smack you with the hose that you taught a water level, sit and swivel. You nasal gazing muppet, you can stuff it harder than the wallet stuffed by Warren Buffett. And I don't care about your sauces unless you're serving them, and I don't care about your lines unless you're curving them. Now step away from me, you're sucking up my oxygen with the vacuum where your brain should be, you dumb fuck. Again, everyone, thank you so much for watching. I love you all. Just you know, not you, Gary. Remember, stupidity's not a right. Fight the flatter. Fight the flat. 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 Fight the flat.
Hi, my name is Nathan Oakley, and I have been lying to people about the Earth being flat for a lot of years. I did this to hide the fact I have a small penis.
I'm a dumb flat earther, and I don't understand science.